Yes. The fired Laverne, Tennessee sex cop. Well, she shrugs off the "come on, ride the train" scandal. This was while on duty at the office, in the gym. But more details are released. That also includes how the hubby feels about it all. This is like a big story in Middle Tennessee. Sex sells. They're not kidding. They are not kidding. Man. Hey, what's it called? We got this guy, right? Who is this? Gavin Newsome. That's right, the governor of California. Well, the Joe Biden classified documents blunder continues. But is it all a Democrat chess move to make Joe Biden not run in 2024 and have California Governor Gavin Newsome as their new party leader? She must be so pissed. She's got to be like, where's the chapstick? Where is it?
What about me?
What about me? Oh, hey, this one right here. Prince Harry. He did it. Prince Harry did it.
What's that?
He speaks out about if King Charles is his father or is it the alleged former lover of Princess Diana and Army Major named James Hewitt. I wish I had the conspiracy theory music going. But I'll tell you what. Wait until you see the pictures. I got a whole bunch of them. On your screen is one of them. Yo.
More.
Ryan. Bay, I think it says Casey Bryant underneath your name.
Yes, it do.
My bad. My bad, Bay. Rough day. Rough day. Yeah, so we'll find out about that one. And most importantly, is white paint actually racist? Which country is spending money to research and find out? I can't. Oh. Hey, but we got this and so much more here today on the Joe Padula Show. Absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's Conversation.
Yeah. What's up, Basie? Basie. Sorry, Bay. My bad. I'll fix it in post. Oh, Sierra checking in. Sierra, it says, "What did you do something with your hair, Bay?" What's up, Sierra? What's up, Benjamin? What's going on? How you doing? My name is Joe Padula. And I am a veteran, not a victim. Former Screaming Eagle soldier from the 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 101st Airborne Division, Strike Air Assault. And I appreciate you. I appreciate the opportunity and your time, as we the people are all now soldiers in today's culture war. And we the people do not plan on losing. Absolutely not. So, make sure to smash that like button, share this video, and also, please subscribe to the channel, whether it's the Facebook, the YouTube, the Rumble, and send some Facebook stars. Bay, do you know this? They use this glitch mob version of Seven Nation Army in one of the trailers for one of the G.I. Joe movies.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Which one?
The one with Bruce Willis?
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
That was the... Did they come out with 3 of them?
I don't know. We miss you too, Sierra. What's up, Biff, Charles, Ashley? That's a great name. There needs to be like a third after that. Bish Charles Ashley the Third. Yeah. All right.
What up?
So, yeah, again, sorry. That is Bay. That is not Casey. Okay, sorry about that, Bay. All right, so here we go. Let's get into this because late start because, I screwed up. But let's do it. Here we go. First things first, I want to give a shout out to a veteran because he had a knife-wielding man threatening shoppers. This was at a South Carolina Walmart, taken down by a veteran. Probably a veteran from the Strike Brigade of the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault. 5-0 Deuce on the loose, allegedly. All right, so quick thinking veterans military training kicked in. I'm on the Gateway Pundit, by the way, as he stopped a man wielding a knife from threatening employees and shoppers at a South Carolina Walmart. They're all the same, right? The people, the attitudes, it doesn't matter what state. Oh, Biff Charles Ashley goes, there is only one Biff. You're damn right, brother. So, nonetheless, have you seen this video yet, Bay?
No, not yet.
All right, well, the man was shouting and waving around a pocket knife inside the store in the city of Columbia, threatening to cut people. Witnesses and the Richland County Sheriff's Department, they said that Demario Davis, a veteran who was shopping with his son, spotted the crazed man and waited for his moment to intervene.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he told the outlet anyway. So, this is what he said. He probably sounds all badass, right? We're here to do one thing and one thing only. Kill shoplifters.
Oh.
Said I was at the checkout when my son noticed the guy walk in with the knife open. He then proceeded to the service desk, waving the knife at a few female employees. Sexist. He said the man yelled, When the cops get here, I'm going to start cutting you all up. If it's in South Carolina, I bet he said y'all, though.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When the cops get here, I'm cutting all y'all up. Probably missing a tooth or two. You know, South Carolina, per capita, is the state with the most mobile homes.
Really?
Per capita.
Mm-hmm.
Well, at least it was. That might have changed. That was in 2020. So Davis said that he watched another customer try to stop the man, but he tried to cut him in the face, Bay. Right. Video shows Davis grabbing a stanchion and whacking the man. Stanchion is one of those poles that they, connect the velvet ropes that, they redirect you. And whacking the man over the head from behind. Here, Bay, I want to see this video. Let's take a look. Okay. No, I don't want you to be that big. Something that she never said. All right, come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, don't tease me. Don't tease me, YouTube.
Dun, dun, dun. It might be too graphic.
Yeah, you think so? Well, Bay, while that pulls up, because this is about to play, you're not going to want to miss this video. All right? And I believe this veteran has earned the right to go scuba diving. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. That's right. Scuba diving. And what's the way to do it? Water Dog Scuba and Safety. One of the best ways to get away from the stress of it all and the drama is to go on the water and explore. That's right. And Water Dog Scuba does it all year round and all over the world. Yeah, a lifetime of memories with each trip. But first, you got to get certified. And that is where Water Dogs comes in. That's right. They're right here in Clarksville, Tennessee. And the Water Dog team, they make the scuba certification process 3 things: effective, fun, and definitely, Bay,
affordable.
Affordable! It's the truth. That's right. So, yeah, go check them out at waterdogs-scuba.com. That's waterdogs-scuba.com. That link is in the video description, by the way. All right. Damn it.
They don't want you to
They don't
see
want.
it.
No, I got to see it, babe.
Oh. There it goes.
Where's the knife? Behind his back?
That what it look like. Somebody laughed.
Drugs, Bay, you think?
Could be.
Just get a man $20, y'all. Walmart, get a man $20.
He's upset over $20. Is that what that lady's saying?
Yeah.
Ooh, he waving tonight. Ooh, ooh.
This lady would be a terrible MMA announcer. The whole fight. Woo! Woo! Woo!
He's waving the knife.
You think she's a black lady?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's right. Woo! I love it.
You could tell by the
How's
the
that,
Walmart.
Bay? Yeah, you know what, Bay? You're right.
It's like a pork ham.
Yeah.
One hit a quitter. I'm talking about clean scoop. Oh!
He tried.
Oh!
He tried. And here it comes.
So I'm
Here it
guessing.
comes. There
I'm
it goes.
guessing.
Right there, dude in the white coat.
This guy.
Yeah.
You're saying this guy's a
Yep.
veteran.
He about to. You see?
He's picking. Oh boy! Stay tuned. Buckle up, kids.
Because you see him watch.
doing Dave
Oh.
Gotcha.
Boom! Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier.
Oh.
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 I didn't do anything.
Yes, you did.
Listen. Ooh. What did she say? I got the goods, right? Is that what she just said?
Yeah.
Here, let me see that again. I need to see that one more time.
No.
Oh! Oh, he doing Dave Chappelle.
Boom!
Oh!
Wow, William Davis. You see that one?
I didn't do nothing.
Y'all got the good shit.
I got the good shit.
She's right now. If this was 10 years ago, she'd be saying world
That's
star.
all.
Yeah.
Right.
And he was saying he was gonna stab people because he wanted $20.
Yeah, she got it all on tape,
There
though.
you go. Wow.
But yeah, that had to hurt.
Yeah. Oh, that.
Dude lifted over his head.
Look at that. Another customer tried to subdue the gentleman, waving the knife, but the girl, the guy tried to cut him. We saw that. He goes, who's the guy's name? I wanna give him a shout out, of course. Davis, I guess is his last name. Said he watched another customer, right? Now, my first instinct was to neutralize the situation, so I just casually walked over and waited until I had an opportunity to get him. And I got him, I guess. Dude, you got him.
You got him.
Benjamin Hibbert, you got knocked the fuck out.
He wasn't expecting
Okay.
that. He wasn't expecting that.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
I'm a community person, so if I see something in the community that's not right, with all the violence and things and attacks going on, gun violence, you want your people in the community to step up as well. The cops can't do it all by themselves.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna save you. Wow. And then what really got me, I didn't do anything.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Look what I can do. Look what I don't do. Police arrested the suspect, as we saw. And there's your story.
I still wonder why his face is blurred out, though.
Unreal, man.
Why his face blurred out.
That veteran deserves a trip, water dogs trip, scuba diving. It's a big dude, though. You need one of those big suits. I would have messed with that dude. Boy, that's a big boy.
Did Walmart thank him?
That's a great question, Bay. Right?
Yeah.
The Walmart be like, yo, that $20 that he was talking about, here you go. Right. Here, you can have his $20.
Yeah. Because he stopped something from happening that could have got worse.
I wonder, yeah. I bet. Would you do it?
What's that?
Would you step in?
Well, he waited for the opportunity, and he had a good one.
I wonder, Biff Chris Ashley goes, hey, don't forget to hit those like buttons, okay? As many as you can. And share this, too, if you can, on your timelines and your in your video groups. We are shadow banned AF, that's for sure. But Biff goes, I wonder who would have tried to turn that into a racist event had the man been a Caucasian guy?
The left.
Bang. Bang. That's interesting. Biff, good question. Yeah, the Dem douches. That's who he says.
I want to see the other video footage. The dude in the blue shirt.
Oh, yeah, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet he's got a good angle. I bet he's got, because we don't really see the The exact contact?
Mm-hmm.
I bet he's got the contact.
Cause I still want to know why they blurred out his face. You know, usually
Oh,
they don't blur out people's faces, but his face is blurred.
Yeah, why'd the Post do that?
And it sounded like he had an accent.
Huh. Yeah. Well, all right, let's move forward to our next one. What's up, Water Dogs? Bay, the Norwegian government funds research to find out if white paint is racist. I'm on the Post-Millennial.
Oh, my goodness.
William
Really?
Davis says the guy in the blue shirt looks like Mr. Beast from the last story. All right. Hey, maybe it is. I don't know. Let's find out. All right. So, the Research Council of Norway is spending over $1.2 million on a project that is dedicated, and it says U.S. dollars, by the way, on a project that is dedicated to discovering how the country has contributed to the spread of whiteness globally through colonialism and through paint. So the research project, How Norway Made the World Whiter, Norwhite, hosted by the University of Bergen, describes whiteness as one of today's key societal and political concerns. What? Let me see what this is.
We're out in Oak Park, Illinois, at First United Church, where for Lent, they have decided to fast from whiteness. And they said, this Lent, we build our worship life around the voices of black people, indigenous people, and people of color. Excuse me, what? As Christians, we are called to love one another and to create unity in the church by bringing all cultures and communities together. In this case, they have decided to separate the white culture from those around it. We want to be creating unity instead of creating a lot of disunity by separating people based on the color of their skin. We don't want to go back to segregation times. We need to be...
She's right.
Mm-hmm.
She's absolutely right. She's single?
bringing people together.
That's the problem with these holding the phones while you do your broadcasts.
Yeah.
Your ring finger is behind the phone, and we don't see it. So anyway, here we go. This is her website boasts of a 12 million kroner funding grant from the government within and beyond academia. Worldwide actions of revolt and regret seek to cope with our racial past. In the pivotal works in whiteness studies within art and architecture history, whiteness is understood as cultural and visual structures of privilege. You know, like NASA and going to space.
Never a straight answer.
Never. The project, principally led by Associate Professor Ingrid Halland. Yeah. She that's what she said. According to the project's webpage, the aim is to address a distinctively different battleground for politics of whiteness in art and architecture. Why are you making it racist? Why does she feel guilty for something? Why does Ingrid, associate professor, feel guilty?
I don't know. What's she done in the past?
Yeah. What have you done in your past, Ingrid?
That's how it usually goes.
Yeah, what are you projecting? So the researchers went on to say there are two sides of whiteness. You got systemic racism and its materialization in society as an aesthetic. Here's her quote, Bay. Two core premises underpin the project. Whiteness is not only a cultural and societal condition tied to skin color, privileges, and systematic exclusion, but materialize everywhere around us. Second, one cannot understand that this materialization without understanding that societal, technological, and aesthetic conditions of the color itself, the project reads. Although Norway is not a conventional colonial power, this project will show how the country has played a globally leading role in establishing white as a superior color. How about you just had freaking Vikings trying to survive and spread their freaking family? by killing other white people. What's going on in this world? What the hell's happening?
Yeah, it's been happening.
Yeah, I know. It's the truth. The state-funded project went on to describe how Norwegian chemists revolutionized white paint in 1916, developing a form with far better coverage and opacity than was previously used. Thus, many notable buildings around the country were painted white, bright white. Why? Because Alexa, what's the percentage of white people in Norway?
According to an Alexa Answers contributor, 83%.
Jesus. Got a huge white country. Of course, the odds are a white person, and this is in 2023. We're talking about in 1916. I bet it was like 99.999.
Back then.
Right. Because someone had an Asian kid by accident. Right. So what? So a white guy made paint that they used to make buildings, to paint buildings, because it was a great product. Sorry. But the achievement of the nation's scientists aren't necessarily positive to Haaland and the other researchers. By weaving together historical, critical, aesthetic, and artistic methods with public engagement. No. You know what? I'm done. This is when you stop listening to these people. This is when you get to this point. Like, I like her. I like what she has to say. But when it reaches this point, you just go like this. No, I'm not giving you. You've had your chance to convince me. That chance is now over. I'm sorry.
White paint.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Somebody's projecting. Is DuPont racist? What about Sherman Williams? Yeah. What about Bayer? Right? Full circle, all human advancement. Right, Benjamin?
No, man.
Clicking out of that story. Just makes me feel stupid. All right, this is the one I really wanted to talk about. The husband of the Tennessee cop gone wild, Megan Hall, down in Laverne. Outside of Nashville there. Well, this guy stands by his wife and tries to salvage their marriage after she was fired for having the sordid sex romps with 6 colleagues, as she shrugs off the scandal and says, it's time to move on. She's 26 years old, Laverne Police Department, Tennessee. We know that part. We've been covering this all week, only because I'm a little jealous.
That would sound like the people in the office jealous. Somebody probably got mad because they couldn't get with it.
Well, Bay, I think we have some information on how this information all, because they were doing it for a little bit of time and they were getting away with it. With doing some of the sex in the gym. She was doing orals. She was doing blowies in the gym.
Peanut butter jelly.
Yeah, someone was like, I didn't get any. So her steamy sexcapades. Hold on, let me.
No.
There we go. Her steamy sexcapades. Where is it? Here we go. Yeah. Her steamy sexcapades with 6 hung male officers have heaped a disgrace on a small town in Tennessee. And their police department. But yeah, if the raunchy romp comp, come on, Daily Mail. Megan Hall was feeling remorseful about the wild misconduct that led herself and 4 others of being booted off the job. She didn't look it when the DailyMail.com tracked her down this week. They went. Daily Mail's in UK, by the way. I'm sure they got offices all over. But they went to Laverne, Tennessee, with their cameras. Well, the 26-year-old, Megan Hall, she said, I don't want to discuss it. I'm just going to move on and live my life. And declared that with a shrug. Her first public comment since the scandal rolling in Laverne Police Department went national. It did go national, too.
Yeah.
So married, she's married, by the way. Okay, Megan Hall performed blowies on colleagues while on duty. She had affairs and proposed threesomes.
It's not a fair if the husband already knew about it.
Right.
So,
right, with another officer and his wife. Right.
So open relationship. Really.
Maybe they had one. I don't know yet. Yep, and they had affairs, proposed threesomes with another officer and his wife, and whipped off her bikini top at a Girls Gone Wild hot tub party. Yeah. Boom. It's cute. What would you say, Bay? A 6, 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cute girl. Doesn't have much up top, though, so I don't know about whipping off the top, you know? I bet it just fell off. Right? Oh, her poor dog's got this lamb thing on his neck.
Yeah.
I don't see any bags. Bay, you know, to pick up the poop?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see any bags.
Nope.
Shame. So, fired Tennessee cop. Megan Hall appeared to be faring well when the Daily Mail caught up with her outside her home in Manchester, Tennessee. She was probably like, what the fuck? Look at her, though. Fresh faced. Look at that. She's on the apartment. She goes, where's the cock? Why'd they blur this guy's face out?
I don't know.
Well, officials launched an investigation into the baby-faced cop after receiving reports about a female officer having intimate relationships with male colleagues at boozy parties, hotels, and even on police property. Yep, babe. Somebody wasn't getting any. This guy back here got denied.
Either that or female got mad.
Oh.
You know, other females could get mad.
Oh.
That's how it usually goes, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The baby-faced siren, come on, Daily Mail, told her hard drinking cop clique that she was in an open marriage and tried to recruit her sheriff's deputy husband for swinging sessions.
People do that. They got clubs.
Biff, I might need a security guard after this story. However, clean-cut Jedediah Hall. That's the husband.
Mm-hmm.
He's the son of
the
pastor. Yeah.
The ranger.
Yeah, wasn't really on board and instead confronted his wife of 4 years for cheating. This is according to an eternal investigation. It's a very difficult investigation. Jason Cole, mayor of Laverne, a town of 40,000 people, 20 miles southeast of Nashville, announced Monday that Hall had been canned along with 4 officers. She alleged to had flings with last year while on and off duty. 3 more have been suspended without pay. Why do you think they were suspended and not fired, the 3 others?
Probably ain't got proof.
Probably because they don't have a large enough police force. Yeah, they only have the remaining 62 cops working at the Nashville area outfit will undergo mandatory retraining in rules, regulation, and expectations. I can't wait to see those videos.
Oh. Yeah, somebody was mad.
Yeah.
That's how that they was.
Hall cut an unlikely figure for a seductress as she stood in front of her marital home Wednesday afternoon in sweatpants and a baseball cap, waiting for her dog to pee in the yard.
That was that picture right there.
Yeah. Just waiting for my dog to pee. Yeah, golden showers. Sorry. So, nonetheless, okay. Yeah, there they are. Look how nice couple. So that's the husband, Jedediah. Why is it so public, though? Is it because?
Yeah, that's the most. Look at the age.
Yeah.
And look what's going on now.
Are we talking about all of this because we want to help them and help others not to get into situations like this, or are we just talking about this because we're jelly?
I'm not jelly.
I am a little bit.
I'm not.
Yeah. I am when I see this picture.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Cause
So Hall told officers that she was in an open marriage and tried to recruit her husband, Jedediah, for swinging sessions, but he was not on board, the investigation found. DailyMail.com can reveal Jedediah, 28, picture left. What a stud. You stud, you. That's right. Picture with Megan and his mother is sticking with his wife and trying to work through their problems. Yeah.
Because you got to think, how did he meet her?
I'll tell you what, I bet she blew up those balloons, too. Right. So the pair has been a sweetheart since their college days and got married November 2018.
How'd they meet? Was it at a party?
I don't know. No, yeah, maybe. She later changed into jeans and then a flannel shirt to head to a nearby sports bar. Daily Mail, you're like making this like a romance novel. Yeah. Officer Megan later changed into, let me rephrase it. Officer Megan then took off her clothes and put on jeans and a flannel shirt. And then she went to a nearby sports bar where she spent several hours before emerging with a stack of papers and even a vape pen to suck on. DailyMail.com can reveal big-hearted. It's not always big. No, probably not, because I don't know. I don't want to make speculation. Yeah, Jedediah, former state park ranger with a master's degree from Middle Tennessee State University, is sticking with his wife and trying to work through their problems. The pair have been sweethearts ever since college days, got married in November 2018, and in March of last year bought their first family home in Manchester, 60 miles south of the Music City. City of Love. So yeah. Jedediah's boss. He works for the Coffee County Sheriff. So Chad Parton said, I don't know how he's doing it. He's more of a man than I am. But he's trying to salvage his marriage. That's what the sheriff said. Sheriff? So the sheriff said that Jedediah was in training for the Tennessee Highway Patrol, but decided to pull out. Bae. Because of the scandal engulfing his spouse, and instead took a job as a deputy. Maybe he wanted to, cross party, Coffee County, Laverne, county and city doing it. So this is what the sheriff also said. I have offered and extended to him any resource that he needs. And all he says is, Sheriff, I just want to work for the citizens of Coffee County, and I love what I'm doing. That's pretty good. But, Bae, the guy she was doing, oh, boy. Bae. That poor husband. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you don't.
It's not the same. It's not the same for the husband anymore. This is what it sounds like when he. This is what it sounds like when he goes down on her. You ready? Hello, Megan, yeah, I'm just going for a stroll. How you doing?
You probably.
What is this? What is this golden wrapper I found in here? What is this? What is this square ripped golden wrapper? Magnum, is that a car? Sorry. All right. Yeah. All right. Canine officer. You know why, Bae? The canine officer? For doggy style. Hello. Oh no. He's not. Yeah, he's fine. So hey. You know, nobody cares, but you can't do it on the job, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wasn't on the job.
Especially when it's taxpayer funded job.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Can't be doing blowies in the gym.
No.
Of the people's gym. Right.
leaving evidence everywhere.
The probe led to Patrol Officer Juan Lugo, Sergeant Louis Powell, Detective Seneca, and Tom McGowan, all losing their jobs. Do they get pension?
I don't know.
Do they draw pension now? Because they made it to the rank of sergeant. They've been involved for a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm. They probably. Most likely.
Patrol Officer Patrick Magnum Maggiloco. Patrol Officer Gavin Schroberl and Canine Officer Larry Holliday were also suspended. So at the center of things, however, was Petite Blonde Hall. What are they doing? What are they doing with these words in this story? They know exactly what they're doing.
Spicing it up.
They are spicing it up, eh? Who grew up in rural Tennessee. The girl next door, dreaming of becoming an actress, according to her profile on talent search site.
Let me stop.
Man.
So I wonder, did she ever get the cash and couch?
Yo, Bay, I don't think she should do this, but you know how much money she would make on OnlyFans?
Oh, she probably doing that now.
You think so?
Yeah. Because she got all this attention now.
Yeah, but the husband would not like that.
But ain't no telling what their arrangement is.
Yeah.
So if this was allowed, because how long have that been going on?
Oh. William Davis says that the video of the Walmart thing that we watched earlier is going. They're being shown on Fox News as we speak. Sierra checking in. Swinging isn't a lifestyle many approve of. Though I don't understand whose business it is. Yeah, no, Sierra, I agree with you 100%. But again, when done on the job at the cop station,
Yeah.
That's
why it's all out
right.
in people business.
Like in the service, we had rules of fraternization.
Mm-hmm.
Like we couldn't, when we were on duty, like doing patrols or whatever, or barracks watch.
Yeah.
We can't be banging while on barracks watch. Do you know what I mean?
Because you were?
It was in the rules.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Speaking of banging on barracks watch, Geiger checking in. It was team building. Nice, Geiger.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. So, but nonetheless, at the center of things, however, was the petite blonde who grew up in rural Tennessee. Instead, she entered law enforcement in her 20s. The inquiry learned that Hall shared intimate sexual photos with multiple officers at the Laverne Police Department, including McGowan, blah, 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 the names. Okay. Colleagues on second shift. That's a night shift, Bay.
Uh-huh.
That's a night shift. Hold on.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
A heavy drinking.
Yeah, where's my night shift? Okay. So, well, I'll keep playing. So, nonetheless, there it is. Marvin. Oh, is this the live one? Damn it. I don't want the live one. All right, there we go. Yeah, I want the long version, Bay. So, yeah, colleagues on the second shift, the night shift, also noted her heavy drinking and hardboard fears about her mental health. Huh. So the report said that Magaloco reported knowing that Megan Hall, unloaded her weapon and dry fired the gun at her head. Oh, damn. So she could hear what it sounded like. Damn. Hey, that's not good.
No.
That's not good mentally. So one of the guys admitted not reporting that to anybody. Yeah. Marvin. I don't want to get a copyright strike. So, so nonetheless, okay, the guy also reported knowing that Hall voiced harmful thoughts. And on multiple occasions that she should not be alone. Yeah, she's got some stuff going on upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
So, Detective Shields, I listen, I hope she doesn't take her life or anything like that, you know? I hope she does work this out with her hubby. But Detective Shields tried to bluff investigator Andrew Patton. The police department, what's it called? Let me lower this. the police department head of human resources by protesting. Quote, "I have never had sex with Megan Hall." It's a bold statement, huh? Geiger goes, she probably has some stuff going on downstairs now too. Yeah, yeah, a lot of wind. Yeah, Jessica, have you seen the guys? Oof, Jessica, come on, ride the train and ride it way deep down south. Yo, we play this game. All right. So anyway, where was I? I had never had sex with Megan. So when the question was expanded to include, he pulled a Bill Clinton. He pulled a Bill Clinton. When the question was expanded to include sexual acts, he admitted to receiving blowies at the police gym before returning to his desk to finish his shift.
Well, some people don't consider that sex, though.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
But some people don't consider that sex, though.
Yeah, I think it's sex.
It's all depends on the persons, as I said.
Right.
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
sex. It may not be lovemaking.
Yeah, but it's
For me, I think that's sex. You're having sex.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's like taking away a V-card sex.
Yeah.
But it's still sex.
I say it's the best thing.
Okay. All right, it's the best thing. Did that Biff goes? Did that happen before or after the gym workouts?
Oh, good one. Probably both before and after.
Mm-hmm.
Tag team.
So the one guy is a married father who was also on duty when Megan Hall performed the same act on him. That explains the stretch marks in the more recent pictures, the ones around the mouth. So, inside the station. See, this is the part where now it's public.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure they were getting a thrill out of it and everything, because it's naughty.
Yeah, but let's just say, for example, when they was on the boat, now that's when they been brought up.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares. If you're consulting adults, do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But, yeah, so Powell, the one guy, denied the tryst, but came clean when it was discovered that he and heavily tattooed Hall, bae, I like the tattoos, met up in December to compare notes in an effort to thwart the investigation. Oh. Yeah, they were hiding it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Huh, Casey? Sorry, babe. My bad. So she, meanwhile, reported multiple sexual encounters with Hall. The one guy reported multiple sexual encounters with Hall at his house and hotels as recently as November. Yeah, they took off for the holidays, So as did the other guy, who revealed that his wife, Amy, also got involved in spring of 2022 in a bungled attempt to coax Jedediah, that's the husband, into a night of bed swapping. I don't know. The one guy told the other guy that at one party that Megan Hall and the other guy's wife started kissing, and Megan's husband, Jedediah, came in the room, came in the room and seemed upset. Wait, he was upset with his wife kissing another wife, huh? All right. So the next day on shift, the one guy asked Hall about the husband's reaction since that one guy was under the impression from Megan that her marriage was open, as well as Hall said. He really wasn't on board. Yeah, so the guys are saying that, he's okay with this. Right. Mm-hmm. And he wasn't. Mm-mm. So the one guy also admitted to pouring vodka down Megan's throat and having drunken sex with her at a Girls Gone Wild party on board a colleague's houseboat to celebrate Memorial Day.
See, that's something been brought up right there.
Yeah. That's a good point. So when the one guy quizzed Megan about the ruckus bash. She confirmed her bikini top had come off in the hot tub and that she had been so drunk she fell down a flight of stairs. I hope she's okay.
Mm-hmm.
She admitted further booty calls with Daily Mail. What are you doing? With the one guy and the other guy, whom it later transpired was the source of the original whistleblower tip received by Mayor Cole's office. Oh. So that's how it went down, huh, babe?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so somebody was getting a little jelly.
Yeah.
Now, while the one guy had dished on his colleagues' romps, he did not disclose his own liaisons with Hall. So the one guy, okay, that was a part of this harem, if you will, was getting jealous of these two, Lugo and McGowan. Lugo and McGowan. Okay, that's Powell. That's Shields. That's oh, they don't have a picture of Lugo or McGowan. Oh,
The other two. They said there were more involved.
Yeah. Oh, there's her tats. Yeah. So, yeah. So, let's see. Meanwhile, reported multiple. Okay, good. We're at that point. Okay. The vodka, we read that part. Okay. Yep. So McGowan struggled to share that when Mega Hall was a candidate, and in the process of being hired, Hall and her husband Jedediah, remember, McGowan and another female met up at her house. Okay, whatever. There we go. Yeah. All right. During that meeting, that's why. When they met up at the house, Hall was naked, and the other female got naked, and Hall's husband, Jedediah, got upset about two naked girls now in the house. I get it. Additionally, McGowan was judged to have committed workplace violence for grabbing a city employee around the throat in an attempt to intimidate her. Oh. So neither he nor any of the male officers involved planned on making a statement about the inquiry. And then, yeah. Okay. Yeah, all right. I think that's it. I don't care about what they own. Our top priority moving forward will include rebuilding the public's trust. Laverne, this stain is not going away anytime soon. Here's the thing now, too. Here's what sucks about what happened here. The respect is gone. It doesn't even matter. The people involved are out. That's all people are going to be thinking about.
Yeah.
Someone gets pulled over in Laverne. Yeah.
You know that?
You want to go to the gym? Maybe that was code. Yo, let's go work out.
Right.
Officer. Right? Right? Somebody gets pulled over. What do? They immediately turn up the radio? Yeah. How fast was I going? Not fast enough, baby. Why'd you pull me over? I don't know. Maybe you're impressed with my
you were doing
my junk in the trunk.
You were doing 70 in the 69.
Yeah, babe. Yeah. Yeah, Jessica Geiger for ramming. Yeah. I know, Sierra. It's crazy, right? Jessica Geiger, can I get a syrup search? Can I get a strip search? Yeah. Unbelievable. Pat me down, baby. Make me a sovereign citizen. Do it. Yeah, lock me up. Handcuff me, but use mine. They're fuzzy. Yeah, I mean, they're going to be... Now the Laverne Police Department's got to deal with that crap now.
They'd be okay.
Yeah, they'll be all right. But, I don't know. It's a nice place, too, Laverne. Not a lot of crime. You know, not crazy. I mean, 40,000 people. It's nice small town. But now they're known nationally. Oh, there's her TikTok. You think that TikTok's still up?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Whoa. Think this guy ever thought that he would have been seen in this picture by millions and millions of people?
He's a tattoo artist.
Look at him. He's like, this is great. Yep. What do you think? All right.
Well, like she said, she don't care. She moving out.
Yeah.
Probably not the first time she got caught, but.
Make sure to like, subscribe, comment the whole bit, okay? All right, turn this stupid music off. I love that music, though. It's my favorite music. It's a crazy world out there, bae.
Yes, it is.
Hey, if you want to move to Laverne or anywhere else in Middle Tennessee, Clarksville, yeah, you know who you want? Blue Cord Realty. That's right, Blue Cord Realty. The housing market is very complicated. It is, especially right now. But the Blue Cord Realty and their team, well, they got what you need to close that deal. Actually, they are your one-stop shop for all real estate and property management needs in Kentucky and Tennessee. So Bill and Kelly Kellett, okay, they're awesome people. And the entire Blue Cord team, actually. They are, one of the leading brokerages in Clarksville and Middle Tennessee. Personally, I know they got your 6 battle buddies. So go take a look for yourself at BlueCordRealtyClarksville.com. And like and follow the Facebook and the Instagram. That's BlueCordRealtyClarksville.com. And that link is in this video description. Absolutely. Yeah, they got you covered. From buying a house, selling a house, renting, property management, all that stuff. They're good. All right. Bay.
Yeah.
King Charles makes jokes about Prince Harry's real dad. Is that a little sus? Is that sus? Right? That's what the youth are saying, right?
I think it's funny.
It's suspicious. Do you think King Charles is Prince Harry's dad?
I don't know.
You don't know?
DNA would prove it.
I'm leaning towards no. So,
I'm sorry, this video.
Yeah. Oh boy. So I'm on what is this? The New York Post, page 6. So King Charles made sadistic, in quotes, jibs about, is that jibs or jibes?
Jibs.
Yeah, we're going with jibs.
Yeah.
What's up, Gail? How you doing? All right. Oh, Gail, you missed out. There was so much more detail about that story out of Laverne. So King Charles made some sadistic jibs about Prince Harry's real father, and the Prince Harry reveals this in his new memoir. Harry, who's 38 years old, grew up amid public speculation that his true father was Princess Diana's former lover, Major James Hewitt. The prince writes in his new book, Spare. It's out now. How Charles seemingly enjoyed making hurtful comments about his parentage. So, in one segment, seen about page 6, Harry writes, Paul likes telling stories, and this was one of the best in. I can't do a British accent. This was one of the best in his repertoire. He'd always end his burst of philosophizing. Who knows if I'm really the Prince of Wales? Who knows if I'm even your real father? Damn. He'd laugh and laugh. Though it was remarkable, it was a remarkably unfunny joke, given the rumor circulating that just then that my actual father was one of Mummy's former lovers. I love how they say mummies. Major James Hewitt. One cause of this rumor was Major Hewitt's flaming ginger hair, but another cause was sadism. Well, there's King, and there's Harry, the Duke of Sussex. Yeah, he did it with that older woman, right? Lost his virginity behind the bar.
Yeah.
Sounds like an Oak Grove story, let alone
17.
For the prince. So according to the book, Charles never spoke to Harry about Hewitt rumors directly. Harry said that the tabloid readers loved the idea that his dad was not really Charles. Maybe it made them feel better about their lives, that a young prince's life was laughable. Never mind that my mother didn't meet Major Hewitt until long after I was born. That's what he says.
Mm.
There's Princess Diana's former lover, Major James Hewitt. I don't know, babe.
Maury, we need your help.
Gail, Maury. Well, the tests are in. Gail goes, he looks just like that guy.
Yeah.
What's up, Gail?
You can see it.
And Geiger goes, it's no wonder the kid is so messed up. Right.
Yeah.
Listen, like, not only does he have to deal with the question of, is this guy my real father? Like, if I saw this, I would be questioning it too. And then on top of it, you hear the theories, I'd like to say, that his mother was killed.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Of course this kid's messed up. That's why he's such a cuck to, what's her name? Meghan Markle. Or as Raquel Red said on her show yesterday, pussy whipped. I haven't heard that term in a while. Raquel Red put it as a trivia question. Because I guessed Ratchet Ass of the Week again, because I'm the best at it. And they said, Raquel said, what is the phrase that fits this the most? And it begins with the word pussy. And I go, pussy whip. 2 for 2. Yeah, so it's just one of the bombshells in Harry's book, okay, the Post goes on to say, in which he also breaks his silence on his stepmother, Camilla Parker Bowles, and about his fractured relationship with his older brother, William. He tells how William hit him during a fight over Harry's future wife, Meghan Markle, and how they urged their father not to wed Camilla because she's ugly AF. Here, let me see more of these pictures of the alleged father. I'll tell you what, I got these pictures. Bay. I don't know, Bay. Bay. Maybe not. Who knows?
DNA.
Oh, Bay, the profile shot. Oh, no, this is not good, Bay.
Oh. The world may never know.
What do you think? Write in the comments. Is James Hewitt, Major James Hewitt, do you believe the former lover of Princess Diana, Major James Hewitt, is the father of Prince Harry? Or do you think Prince Charles is the father of the Prince of Sussex? Wow. Geiger, who knows what the actual truth is? We will never know. The kid's been through it, so I can understand childhood trauma. Yeah. Yep. Interesting. Prince Harry addresses rumor James Hewitt is his father. What is this?
E-News.
E-News?
Mm-hmm.
Prince Harry's actually aware of the rumors about his real father, right? Yep. For decades, the speculation. Princess Diana's former lover, James Hewitt, is the 38-year-old's true father, despite the fact that Harry was born in 1984 and the couple's romantic started in 1987.
First of all.
Maybe publicly.
You know
what I mean? Right. Right. Maybe.
Yeah, but closed doors, people.
Uh-huh.
So
maybe it just got publicly known in 87.
That what I be laughing at about people.
Okay, because I want to know how far ago Charles was fooling around with that ugly Camilla Parker Bowles. You disgusting man that you would turn down Princess Di. Damn. And allegedly, none other than King Charles III would laugh off paternity claims. Right, we read all that part. Oh boy, Bay, I don't know.
Prince Harry is addressing those rumors about his real father. For decades, there has been speculation that Princess Diana's former lover, James Hewitt, is the 38-year-old's dad, not King Charles III, despite Harry being born in 1984 and the couple's romance reportedly starting in 87.
Yeah, reportedly.
Well, according to NBC News, in his new memoir, Spare, Harry writes, Pa likes telling stories, and this was one of the best in his repertoire.
Yeah,
Adds
it's
that
called
Charles
spare, right, babe? Because
Spare tires,
he feels he was born
body parts.
for body parts in case something happened to
His
William.
Older
Right.
brother.
It's a tough thing to think, man.
But my saying is, he's the only one with red hair.
yeah.
So where did red hair come from?
Oh, maybe Diana?
Joke. Who knows if I'm really the Prince of Wales? Who knows if I'm even your real father? Maybe your real father is in Broadmoor.
Hewitt does
Darwin
look better than
Kuwait.
Charles. I have to
Then
agree with
recalling
Geiger.
where Charles would, quote, laugh and laugh, Harry goes on to call it, quote, a remarkably unfunny joke, given the rumors circulating just then that my actual father was one of Mummy's former
Oh.
lovers, Major James Hewitt.
Yo, did you see that picture?
Mm-hmm.
Major James Hewitt. He continues.
Hold on, I gotta. Bay, I thought that was the kid
No.
in the when I thought that was Harry, and I'm like, how? Wow, yo,
Sometimes the gene don't lie.
that's him.
Major James Hewitt. He continues, one cause of this rumor was Major Hewitt's flaming ginger hair, but another cause was sadism. Tabloid readers were delighted by the idea that the younger child of Prince Charles wasn't the child of Prince
it would
Charles.
sell
They
papers,
couldn't
that's
get
for sure.
enough of this joke for some reason. Maybe it made them feel better about their lives, that a young prince's life was laughable. But in
Yeah.
the end, Harry sets the record straight, noting, never mind that my mother didn't meet Major Hewitt until long after I was born. The story was simply
Yeah.
too good to
3
drop.
years?
James
Don't know
Hewitt,
that.
now
Allegedly 3
64,
years?
has also
It's not
denied
that
the
long.
claims, suggesting in 2017
Like, oh, never mind.
that the rumor only
gonna get into
continues to
that.
circulate in order to sell papers.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
added,
that's a good
"It's
point."
worse for him, probably. Poor chap. Buckingham Palace declined to comment on the book's allegations when contacted by NBC News.
All right. Well, there you go. He says no. He has to say no. You know what I mean? He has to say. He wants that royal money, right?
Yeah.
He has to say no.
You have to
He
go.
can't even, like, debate it.
Like one thing solved, a DNA test.
Like, they're not very talented when it comes to doing things. I mean, thank you for your service, battle buddy. I hear you. I think you're fibbing about your kill count, but that's okay. Which is kind of stolen valor, but that's all right. I think the people you served with also think you're fibbing. It's all right. Hey, what do you think? Let us know. Like, comment, subscribe, share. It's his kid.
That's what I think.
It's his.
So many DNA tests, then.
Yeah. They can make a lot of reasons, but my eyes don't deceive me. I hear you, Gail. And hey, listen, I don't care. I don't care about them. I just care about the truth. I just hate being lied to. I get lied to all the time. Do you know why? Because Kanye West is married.
Again?
Yeah, he got married, babe. He married a girl that looks just like Kim Kardashian. Did you see this? Where is she? She looks just like Kim K.
It's just because of the makeup.
Yeah.
You know,
Whoa.
all that makeup stuff.
Look at it. It's falling out. Kanye West, 45, has tied the knot with 27-year-old Australian Bianca Sensori. Sources tell the Daily Mail. Jesus. All of a sudden, I'm thirsty for milk. She kind of looks like her. Not too much, but yeah. Yeah, a little bit. I could see the resemblance. There's Kim on the right. There's Bianca, whatever her name is. Sensorsi.
It's the painting on the eyelash,
Yeah.
the makeup,
Yeah.
the lips, all puffed out.
Yep.
Listen.
This girl here should start doing like champagne on the butt pics, like Kim did. Do you know all those things?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Look at that. Good for them. All right. I think I'm ready for a drink, Bay.
Drink.
Yeah. Bay, what's your favorite place? Where's your favorite place to go and drink when you have a beer?
I don't drink beer.
You should say Tennessee Valley.
Oh, Tennessee Valley.
Yeah, that's right, Bay. Tennessee Valley Brewing Company. TVBC is Clarksville, Tennessee's first nano brewery, serving quality beer and a damn good atmosphere. See, it rhymes. Yeah, go see Wendy and Eric, okay? Awesome people. And check out their award-winning selection of brews on tap and see for yourself over at 2088 Lowe's Drive in Clarksville, Tennessee. Open 7 days a week, by the way. Hosting regular events like music, comedy, karaoke, and their famous R-rated trivia, award-winning R-rated trivia on Tuesdays at 7 o'clock. I got a good host, I heard. Yeah, follow them on Instagram at TN Valley Brew Co. And check out their website, tnvalleybrewing.com. That link is in this video description, by the way. Yeah, Tennessee Valley Brewing Company. Taste the Tennessee difference. All right. Oh, yeah, they got wine and liquor now and everything, and food galore, the pizzas. Yeah, they're really coming out. All right. So, Bay, Andy Dick, arrested for public intoxication. Do you care? I don't care. Oh, boy.
Oh, he's just trying to get back.
You think so?
Yeah.
Let's see. This guy's always been off his rocker, though, right? And I like him. I like.
You have to do, though. You have to let her approve them, and him approve them, and me approve them.
Very good.
That's what you have to do, though. You have to let her approve them, and him approve them, and me approve them.
No, they don't. You're outside in public. Right. You don't have to approve. You don't get. He doesn't understand First Amendment of filming and laws that have been made for filming in public.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, Andy, you're wrong on this one. You may not want to be filmed, but yeah.
Yeah.
He knows that, though.
They can film.
He knows that. Good luck, Andy. Call me when you make In the Army Now 2 with Pauly Shore. Okay? I like that one. That was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was water.
Right.
The water boys.
Who is your first sergeant? Well, I don't know. My first sergeant, I don't remember his name, but right. Lisa Marie Presley.
Yeah.
Cardiac arrest, Bay.
Mm-hmm.
How come every day we have a story about people dying from heart attacks?
There have been a lot lately.
Like, I get it. People die of heart attacks. But the stories that we're talking about is all these young people. She was 54 years old.
Yeah. She was.
Well, at least she made it past those kids in high school that we talk about. It's crazy. What do you guys think? Claybite, what do you think? Claybite goes, hi, sis. Late to the party. Gail.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Gailbite. Claybite, Gail, what do you think about this? I need to know. Lisa Marie's death. How many times has she been arrested for this? What's up, Ed? How you doing? Oh, Andy Dick. Yeah. Nobody. Like, he might have done it just to get the exposure. Like, right, Bay? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Yeah. So, yeah. Lisa Marie Presley. Cardiac arrest. She was at the Golden Globes, you know.
Oh, was it?
Yep, on Sunday.
Hmm.
Too much partying? I don't know.
3 heads.
She's going to be laid to rest in Graceland. Graceland's got some money issue right now.
Can't tell.
They haven't been able to open because Memphis is asshole. So, rest in peace. They should move Michael Jackson into Graceland so it can be next to his wife. There's Priscilla. I love me some Priscilla.
Naked Gun especially.
Oh, I loved her in Naked Gun. Nice beaver. Thanks, I just had it stuffed. Hands him a stuffed beaver.
Mm-hmm.
Alexa, how old is Priscilla Presley?
Priscilla Presley is 77 years old.
Oh, I don't know.
77.
I don't know. Yeah, Lisa Marie. All right. Claybite goes, I'm not going to guess, but I don't think she took very good care of herself. Party mama. Yeah, was she a party animal? Could be.
I figured she was.
Could be.
She looked drunk to me all the time.
Well, yeah, wouldn't you be if you had to marry Michael Jackson to put up a ruse?
Not be paid.
Got paid to marry Michael Jackson, right? You know Michael Jackson must have paid her. Hey, baby. Here, I'll give you some money. I'll give you some money, baby.
It was a stunt.
I need you because your father was Elvis, and then we could pretend to make a baby. Alexa, who are the children of Michael Jackson and Lisa Marie Presley?
Lisa Marie Presley had 4 children, including Riley Keough, Benjamin Keough, Finley Lockwood, and Harper Lockwood.
I don't know if those are. They're definitely not from Michael. And the
either the one that Michael said. I
Yeah.
still don't think they're from Michael.
and to be honest with you, and if it is, they put them on how they breed horses. They put them on this fake mounting horse, right?
Yeah.
And then they right. That's how they inseminated or
Yep.
got it out of Michael Jackson.
Yep.
Hey, do I just get on this fake girl right here? It's a blow up down. Can you make it a smaller one? Thank you. I like that a little bit better.
Never.
Yeah. Spill some Jesus juice on it. I like that smell of Jesus juice. Yeah, that's unfortunate. All right, let's get into this one. Just going to bang it out real quick because GarageGate, the classified files. It's a ploy to get rid of Biden. Okay? Not remove him because they don't want Kamala. But because Biden keeps saying, I'm running.
Yep.
And they're like, no, you're not. Here's the documents in your friggin' garage. And guess what? More are coming.
Yeah.
Okay? We've had enough with you and your son. We want Gavin Newsom. They want this guy. Where is Gavin? This guy. Why? Only because he looks good. That's it. He's ruined California.
He look young.
Right. That's the only thing. Man. Oh, Gail goes, of course, the champ. She goes, of course, the champ. Cardiac arrest from drugs? Could be, Geiger. Could be. I don't know if she was on drugs. I don't know if she got the jab. I don't know. All I know is a lot of people are dying of heart attacks, more than I've noticed, and by death reports, more than most, especially younger age.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe she was a big jogger and jogged too much. I don't know. But yeah, check this out, Bay. So Biden ignores reporters shouting questions about classified documents stored in his garage next to his Corvette. So today, the Japanese Prime Minister, Fumio Kishida, he came to the White House. You know what he said to him?
What's that?
Hey, Miyagi. The Biden. So they shook hands, and Biden asked him which one was his favorite Karate Kid, and of course Fumio said the second one, because that took place in Okinawa, right, where Mr. Miyagi had to go back to Okinawa because what was it? His father died, right, or was it his mother?
I don't know, one of them.
Yeah, might have been their father, right, and then that's where Hiro Sato, his friend that became his rival, okay, and they were going at it. Hey, Hiro Sato, corrupt. And that's when Danielson and Hiro Sato's nephew, you disgrace, you bring dishonor.
Danielson fell in love with the daughter.
Yeah, someone had yellow fever. Right.
Something like that.
Yeah, Danielson, yeah. Which is great. Have you ever watched, I can't believe, all because he's from Japan. Have you ever watched Cobra Kai?
Yeah.
It is awesome. They brought him back. You know, the guy that fought Danielson?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You know, when he wouldn't go up because the girl was stuck. You know, the storm was coming in and she's ringing the bell. She's stuck up there. And, you know, he wouldn't go help her. And he said, you disgrace. And then Ralph Macchio Danielson went and saved the girl, right? Right, the storm, right.
Yeah.
Right. And then he was pissed because he was, you know, you bring dishonor to me. And then him and fought, right? And then he did the, because of the toy, right? Karate Kid 2. Sorry for the spoiler alerts.
Oh.
Ed Reynolds, don't worry. Biden and the ADT security system on his house garage. All right, so yeah, back to this one. So, nonetheless, here we go. Let's see what we got.
Fumio, they like you. Well, Mr. Prime Minister, it's great to see you again. Welcome, welcome as a close friend to the Oval Office again. And, we meet at a remarkable moment in our alliance. I can honestly say, more as a student history than a participant, that it's been, I don't think there's ever been a time when we've been closer to Japan than the United States.
Yo. All right. Look how he's sitting. Listen, I know this isn't petty, okay?
He always says like that.
Right. See how he's sitting?
Mm-hmm.
The Prime Minister of Japan, Hiro Sato.
Yeah.
Right. Miyagi! Dishonor. And Biden's got this thing going. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and a place for the Dean Martin, okay? But you, my friend, are no Dean Martin.
Stop so you can translate.
岸田総理、これほど親しい友人をホワイトハウスに迎え、またお会いでき嬉しい限りであります。私たちは今目覚ましい時に集うことになっています。で、私が思うことは、今までこれまで以上これほど強い関係にあって
Did he talk that much?
思っております。
Last year in Japan, you said to me, and I quote,
It's all here on this clipboard.
Mm-hmm.
It's all here. It's not up here, which is unfortunate because if you're president of the United States or in that Oval Office anyway, you kind of need up there to be working.
we are two nations that share fundamental values. I couldn't agree with you more. We are. These shared democratic values are the source of our strength, source of our alliance, and the source of our being able to deliver for all our people.
昨年
Ed
総理は
Ed Reynolds, that's terrible.
日米は基本
See what Ed wrote? Ed writes, oh, it'd be great if he stood up, lost his balance, and fell in the fireplace.
共有する
Ed,
Is that a world fire?
価値観は私たちの力の
it sounds like it. I think it is.
糧にこの同盟そして
It's gotta be, right?
全てにより良い未来を築く
I don't know.
Could
It does
be.
look like a TV screen, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No.
Because, it got lines, not unless it's a screen
Yeah, that's got to be a screen.
to protect.
yes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It does look like a cartoon fire. It looks like a Disney fire from like Snow White.
Because I'm like, that wood is just going.
Building on Japan's historic increase in defense spending.
All right, let's fast forward here.
その中で、反撃能力を含む、
Yo, Claybite, The Chosen. You started watching it? It is so good. So effing good. All right, here we go. Here. Okay. Now the boring part's over.
率直な意見交換ができれば
Now the reporters. Okay? So they're talking about, Japanese and American trade and relationships, right? Well, all the reporters are just like, hurry the F up. I want to ask about the classified documents.
Mm-hmm.
This poor guy. Hiro Sato. Miyagi!
And today, I very much look forward to having a candid exchange of views with you, Joe, on the various important topics, including...
He really does look like the Jeff Dunham puppet Walter.
Yeah.
Like, it's too damn close. Like, if he needs a body double, just call Jeff Dunham. Walter, right. Biff Chris Ashley says he has trouble with balances. Why would they put a real fire around him? I know. And Ed's saying, oh, I hope he falls. The hell's going on over there in the chats?
Open Indo-Pacific, the G7, APEC, as well as climate change.
Look forward to it. Thank you.
like, I'm out of here.
This guy's like, all right, let's get our photos. Here, let's get the photo. Let's take. Right. Yeah, we'll take the photo. We'll shake the hands, and it'll look real good.
But I do believe he know ain't
Hey, I watched that movie Bullet Train. Yeah, did you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
That's all when it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Japan, right? Yeah, Bullet Train. It was good.
I told you it was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good one. I really thought it really could have been a Quentin Tarantino movie. It really could have been. It was that good.
It was fun.
It was that style, yeah.
I'm not killing nobody. No weapons.
And like Biden's just sitting there, not even answering.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, that's a screen.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Nice mask, sir. So yeah, that's what.
You think I'm kidding? I'm not kidding. So.
Bay. Oh boy.
What's in them boxes back there?
Here's a shot of Joe Biden's locked garage where he was hiding classified documents.
He talk about Trump.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Oh.
Here's a theory. This is all planned and set up.
Yeah.
No, I mean, this was their plan to begin with. They said, okay, first, we're going to, even though Trump was president, he had the power of declassification, we're still going to go and raid Mar-a-Lago and make this nonsense up. Because we know this guy, this is their insurance policy.
But the thing is, with Trump, he was only in office for 4 years.
Right.
With Biden, how long he been in and out of office?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Agreed. But Trump, presidential pardon, declassification of documents.
Yeah.
Just by saying it. These documents in my possession, okay, are officially declassified.
But the ones that was in Biden's,
right?
I don't think they were.
No, well, the vice president does not have the authority to. They tried to do something with Dick Cheney and George Bush where they could, but you still need presidential power to declassify.
Obama didn't sign off on it.
I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
Those Ukraine papers? No clue.
Oh, he was just waiting until he got into power so he could declassify.
But I'm saying, no, he can't because.
No, I would just say.
Right, but so the Democrats just raided Trump because they knew they were going to raid Biden.
Yeah.
Okay? And so they could be like, okay, well, Trump did it.
Different.
So Biden did it. So, okay, so the two of them can't run in 2024.
But the thing is about Biden, he got document where he was vice president, right?
Right.
So.
Right. But again, these people think we're all stupid. I mean, Victor Davis Hansen suggests that the topics of the documents held by Joe Biden were Ukraine and China.
See?
I don't know, but this guy thinks he knows. Professor Victor Davis shared this on Jesse Water Primetime. Let's see if we get the video clip.
Victor Davis Hansen's a senior fellow at the Hoover Institution and a National Review Institute fellow. VDH. Whoa! Where there's smoke, where there's fire. What do you think?
Well, they haven't been transparent in the past. They're not transparent now, which means they feel they can't afford to be transparent in the future. So there's two issues as I see it. One is that for 7 years, people have basically assumed the Biden family had been compromised through Ukraine and China, to take two examples. But that story died because of the political nature of the campaign and his presidency. But this is a link, and it threatens to blow it up, especially when you have a special counsel investigating Hunter Biden. And that introduces the second, how would it blow up? Well, when Donald Trump's papers were caused a feeding frenzy among the media, there were two questions. Remember, what was the nature of the classified material, and why did Donald Trump have it? And before he could even explain, they said they were nuclear codes. Or he was
Yeah, remember that?
with Putin,
Right.
or he was going to sell it. But the point is, they need to ask those questions of Joe Biden. Why did you have classified information about Ukraine and China? And that would require a special prosecutor to look at it and look at the contents. And what was the material on there that you felt was advantageous to you, that you brought it out of a secure location, in fact, were very indiscriminate in its usage. And there's going to be all sorts of speculation, Jesse. They're going to say, were you studying about what the Chinese and Ukraine thought about you? Did you have intelligence on those classified informations, what they were, apprising the Biden family? Or contrarily, did that give you some insight about the nature of the Chinese government, and would that enhance some of the things that you and your son were doing? So those questions go beyond the purview of just finding out who took them and when and why we didn't know, and that might introduce, I think, an expansion of the special counsel, and it might even dovetail with the one working right now on Hunter Biden's machination.
So it was interesting during the Trump.
We know about what went on in Ukraine with Burisma, Hunter Biden, the son of Joe Biden, being put on the board, of an energy company, of something that Hunter Biden had no experience of, making millions of dollars, and then that business that Burisma was being investigated in Ukraine for some dirty deals, And so Biden goes over to Ukraine and tells them, listen, if you want $1 billion of our money, you better fire that prosecutor, and bragged about it.
And that's when he was vice president.
Yes. And then the prosecutor was fired, the one that was doing the investigation of Burisma, and then they sent the money.
Yep.
Everything that they said Trump did, they did. Projecting. They always projecting. Classified documents, they projected. Unreal. But yeah, they they do have a where is it? She sucks. So she had to ask questions again. She's terrible, man. She's just not good at her job.
But as far as you know, is it ever okay for classified documents to be mixed with personal evidence?
What I can say, what I can say is what the president has said before, what I have said more.
You know what her problem is? She gets mad that reporters and journalists ask questions. Right. That's her problem. She gets mad when people do their job.
Multiple times. We take this very seriously. The president takes classified information, classified documents very seriously. But look,
this is ABC.
I've said this,
Mary K.
I've said
Bruce
this before. We have
asking the
addressed
question.
this issue multiple times at length, and we have been fully cooperating with the Department of Justice, and now we will be doing the same with the Special Counsel's Office, just to be prudent here and just to make sure that we are consistent. I would refer you anything that is related to this, as it relates to the review, to the Department of Justice or my colleagues at
Yeah, Gail, you're right. She just repeats the same thing with words.
That's all she been
That's
doing.
it. That's it. She got away with it when it was just with Peter Ducey, but now when you have ABC, this mainstream legacy media, now asking questions, when you have more legacy media like NBC asking questions.
This instance, but is it the policy of the White House that they should share that information, not just with the National Archives, but with the Americans?
So I'll say this, Kristen. We have been transparent in the last couple of days. Members
Just said the same
ongoing
thing
process
to the other one. It's a different question.
We have spoken when it is appropriate, and we have shared. Again, I've been here.
It's the only press secretary where I've seen. Well, this is the most eyelids I've ever seen of a press secretary, because she's always looking down. Always looking down.
Reading the paper.
Man.
almost every day, not every day, but from Wednesday, yesterday and today, taking your questions on this. The White House counsel has put out a very extensive, multiple statements on this as well. And you all,
still
I
not
know,
to them,
you all
Saki.
have been talking, many of you here have been
She
talking
doesn't
to
circle
my
back, she
colleague in
lives
the
and
White
move
House
forward.
counsel. So what the actions that we took were right actions that his team took in dealing with the Department of
boy.
Justice and also the archive.
She hates her job. Look at this. NBC.
Look, I have.
You guys have answered questions when the press has broken in the news.
Because it's an ongoing process. Because, again, it is an ongoing process. There is a process here. The Department of Justice is independent. We respect that process. But
That's
again,
funny.
I have
That's a good
taken
one.
Questions. I can
That's
take
a fun.
two
She's
questions
funny.
to 100 questions. I have answered your questions.
No, you haven't. She knows she's lying too, and she knows it.
As almost every day on this issue. And again, anything else that
Did you see her
may-
laugh?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, right. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Look at her. She laughs.
Anything else that you may have, anything
Here.
every day on this issue. And again, anything else that you may have, anything that's related to the review, I would refer you to the Department of Justice.
They should paint eyes on her lids like they did with Johnny Depp in Pirates. Clay bite. Yeah, that was... Yeah, even the mainstream media is now asking. Well, The View pushes conspiracy theory about Biden declassified. Yeah, The View is saying Republicans planted these. Boy. Let me see.
You know what I think? I've never seen a luckier person than Donald Trump. Just as we're this close to getting him,
but you know
somehow these
but
documents appear.
But here's the thing: Biden is wrong to have done this. He was in office for 40 years.
Let's find out what this is first. Now, again, one of the things that gets me crazy is before we know.
Why is she wearing like a judge's outfit?
Biden was vice president for 8 years.
Yeah, that
So
he was.
in that 8 years, what was he doing?
I don't know. Filling up his garage, I guess, and his pockets. Oh,
Crazy is before we know it's already been spun a specific way. I don't want to see that. I want to see someone explain to me, A, how it's possible that after all this time nobody knew this, because to me, if you're missing classified information, I don't mean to laugh, but in my house, if stuff is missing,
She got a point.
I know it's missing.
right.
She got a point.
From how many years ago? Right.
She got a
research
point.
to you, does it feel like the Republicans are behind it?
It's not. It did originally, but I'm sorry, but not now. Because one of the things he's saying is that some of the locations where the docs may have been shipped in the transition may have gotten taken and put, but still.
So Biden can use that excuse that, but that can't be for Trump. That they were just packing shit up and get it out. All right, see, put all the sign napkins, okay, from Kim Jong Un in the corner. Just go. We gotta go. We gotta go. Right. Crazy. But I do believe the Dems are pretty much behind it because they hired the guy out of Maryland to start the prosecution, the whole bit. And the House GOP launches an investigation into Biden classified documents. The investigation has begun, Bay.
Mm-hmm. See how it gonna be.
Yep. Today, after classified materials were discovered at the president's UPenn office and the garage of his home, the sensitive materials were dated back from 2013 to 2016, meaning they were from Biden's time as vice president under President Obama. That's right. Letter from Attorney General Merrick Garland, who, by the way, is still pissed off that he was blocked from becoming a Supreme Court judge. That's why he's hell-bent on not prosecuting people who are Democrats. He said, we are conducting oversight that the Justice Department's actions with respect to a former Vice President Biden's mishandling of classified documents, including the apparently unauthorized possession of classified material at a Washington, D.C. private office and in the garage of Wilmington, Delaware residence. There's got to be more places, perhaps. The letter questions Garland's appointment of Robert Hur, an Illinois attorney, as special counsel to investigate the matters due to fundamental oversight questions. So, yeah, we'll see what they come up with. Who knows? Jim Jordan, baby. This guy's good. This guy's good, Jim Jordan, out of Ohio. He was the wrestling champ. All right, babe, before we go, I got to promote Clown World on Twitter. Mm-hmm. If you're going to follow somebody, make sure it's at Joe Padula, and make sure it's at Clown World _. Great Twitter follow. Here is a video from Jack in the Box on Clown World.
Jack in the Box turned into a homeless shelter. What the fuck, dude?
Crazy world, man.
Look at this, man. This is insane. This is Tacoma, Washington.
State of Washington.
Using the order screen as a laundry hanger.
Keep voting left. Keep voting left.
Welcome to Tacoma.
Biff, you rock, my friend. You got to come join us in the studio when you get a chance. That'd be great. Yeah, keep voting for this, my friends. Keep voting for this. In Washington. State of.
For renovation. Jack in the Box.
It's close for renovation. All right. Oh, Guatemala empty. Went to the U.S. Look at that.
Damn.
Bay?
And especially the men.
Look at that.
Almost the entire town has migrated to the United States. And especially the men. So as I've been walking around the town today, I've seen
Thanks, Biff.
almost exclusively women and children that are here. They say there's only maybe 150 people left, 200 people left. Almost the entire town has migrated to the United States.
Yeah, Ed, remember that guy? The guy, there was a guy from, he was a congressman. He still is a congressman, actually, from Georgia, who the Navy was talking about putting more seamen, more Navy people, sailors, on Guam, the island of, and he went on this rant. If we keep putting more people on Guam, it's gonna tip. Yeah, crazy world. All right, Bay, you got anything before we do get out of here? Biden. Crazy. Unbelievable.
No, believable.
Yeah, it's believable.
No.
Hey, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Hey, hit those hearts, hit those likes. It helps us out in the algorithm. Subscribe to YouTube. And, hey, if you don't have a Rumble account, create a Rumble account. If you don't have a Twitter account, create a Twitter account. These are the future of non-censored, or at least not biased, social media platforms. Okay? Facebook is asshole. Locked on there. That's for damn sure. Damn. But hey, nonetheless, we're in a culture war. And this veteran is proud to serve with all of y'all. Because we are all now soldiers. Thanks for allowing us, enabling us to have a conversation. And we'll catch you next time on the Joe Padula Show. America's Party with a Purpose. Absolutely.